Hello everybody, I'm Dimcho Tsanov, the person who created this site truestory.singens.com just around 1 year ago. The idea of this site was simple. It aims to help me to answer the question, is it possible for a single person to start a software product company from scratch within 1 year, with of course limited budget. And at real time I updated this site. I fill the timeline by putting the main milestones that I have achieved, and each week I was doing a weekly status quo. So each single week within this 1 year I was doing status quos with myself. I record them, I put them in YouTube, and then I updated this site. So if you're curious, you can go week by week or just randomly pick some weeks and to see my tasks, goals, idea, whether I was disappointed, whether I was happy, and so on. But the main idea was I wanted to test whether I can start a software product company alone. And now I'm going to give you the answer. So, is it possible? But before telling you my answer, let me just explain you what happened during this year and to tell you the story of Singens, my company. So I'm a freelancer. I'm a software developer with around 12 years of experience, and since 2012 I decided to become a single consultant, so one-man company, and I'm working with Microsoft technology called SharePoint and Office 365. So being a consultant is a profitable job. You earn good money, but I wanted to build a software products. Why? Because in my head, I think that software products should give you more free time, should allow you to work on something that inspire you, and on theory should allow you to earn even more money than being a single consultant. But the key point here was that I truly believe that I can do something valuable, which will allow me to have more free time. And because I was working as a consultant and with companies, product requirements, actually I'm in the business to business field. So the products that I decided to build was oriented to the companies. And because I am having expertise in Office 365, this was the area where I decided to develop a product. And how I was going to sell this product was that I think that the Office store is the perfect place, as Apple have a store for their for the iPhone and for their products. That in this way Microsoft have their own cloud that targets business clients. One very important note is that when I start this just before 1 year, I have not idea of a specific product. So as I mentioned, I know that I have expertise in the business to business field. I understand the Microsoft cloud, and currently there is a good opportunity with this store. So this was what I know. What I don't know was how to build software products and what kind of product should I build. So in the first months, I launched 3 products. The first one was called Notifier, and it have 2 versions. The white in the name stands for a free version, so I have this Notifier, which was a paid version. I have a free version. Then I develop another app that aims to create feedback. And all this was with the single goal just to learn how to make products, how to submit them to the Office store, and to learn the whole process. And somewhere after all these activities, actually I find my idea, and it was I should focus on documents, because in the business world people deal with documents, so there will be always need of good processing of documents. And because I have worked with Norway clients that need some integration between two systems, Dynamics, Microsoft, and Office 365, my product was focused there. So I decided to build product that focused this specific, very specific problem. And in June I create my first product, first version. It was far from product. I put it in the store and I saw that some people actually like it. So there were downloads, and for me this was a good sign that yes, probably I found the idea of my product. So as I told you, I give to myself 1 year to achieve my goal to start a software product company. So after June, when I identify the product, I start to develop it. And yes, I develop this product. Actually, I hit a lot of technical issues. I rewrite the app twice, and meanwhile I was supporting these add-ins that I developed previously. And I wanted, of course, my paid product to be released before the 1st of March. So I am able to achieve my goal to within 365 days to launch a software product company. And to say that this was a successful process, I needed to start earning money for my products. So what happened is actually I was not able to release at 1st of March my product. I released it on 5th of March. But finally, with a lot of problems, technical challenges and so on, I developed the initial version of my product. But this is one of the this is one part of the story that I'm telling you. Of course, when you walk, you need to know where you go. So my goal was to first I want to earn money from all this. I don't do this just to learn something or just as a hobby. No, I do all this within this 1 year with the clear mind that I wanted to earn money. And of course I wanted to be happy and to have time for my family. So uh, just to tell you some the background of all this is that when I was start to be a freelancer, actually I didn't have even a girlfriend. So every evening, the weekends, I do a lot of development. So I think this helped me to become somehow a specialist in this Microsoft technology that I was working. And as I told you, being a freelancer consultant is a profitable job. But when I start my project to build a product company, actually I have a wife and a small baby. So I have a girl that was 10 months year old. So I start the product with the clear idea that in the next year I won't earn money. And this is what happened. In the past year, I don't earn even a single dollar. So believe me, it's hard. The pressure is big. But something very, very interesting happened. And even if I tried to plan this, I was not able to do it because 1st of March, when my project officially end and I wanted to see okay whether I was able to build a product company in a personal aspects, actually happened something very nice because I become a father for a second time. Well, call it destiny or coincidence or whatever, but the very interesting thing was that my second child was born on this 1st of March, which was interesting. And now after I go through this process of 1 year to try to develop a software product company with my attempts to identify a product and so on. Actually, now I'm in the positions that I have a family, two children, I have wife, and 1 year I didn't earn money. So why I put this personal story in the business story is that as I always there are always two stories, right? And that's why my goal was yes to win 1 million in as a money, but also to be happy and to be with my family. So okay, this is the story, but what happened, right? So if I go again on the business context, to build a product company is hard. Actually, every startup have this path. This is not something that I have right. I read about this in internet and I read books about startups. So what I can say 1 year after I start my startup is that I go through the process of find what is missing, to learn how to build products or to how to design the products, to write a prototype and to try to get a feedback. So this is what I achieved. And directly the answer to the questions that I put to myself. Is it possible to start a software product company within 365 days by one person with 12,000 euro as a budget? Well, the answer is it is possible to start, but it is not possible to build a profitable product. No, you cannot build a profitable product. If you even if you have the great idea in your mind to start from day one to develop this idea, you will go through different issues, to different processes. So my opinion is that you won't be able to build a profitable product, but you will have a good start. You will find what you didn't know at the beginning and so on. But directly to answer another question, how much money did I spend for 1 year? Obviously, first the answer is around 4,000 euro. But what does number mean? Well, I don't put my time. So if you want to start a company or startup, whatever, you should not count your time. So this money was just expenses around licenses, Azure storage, to pay to my accountant and the all taxes that I have around my company. So this and here I want to tell you something else that I realized 1 year after I start. At the very beginning, the money is not your problem. At the very beginning, your problem is the idea and to work on it and to be persistent on executing your idea. When I start before 1 year, I said, okay, I have only this amount of money, and this money was actually my personal money because I don't have rich father or to give me money and so on to help me. No, I decide not to buy a nice car but to try to build a product. And that is something that I realize 1 year after all. Well, at the beginning you think, okay, I don't have budget, I cannot start my idea. No, you don't need money at the very beginning. So actually now I put myself here. For me, I have reached the stage where I have a stable prototype, and now I should iterate to add new features, to try to get feedback, to add new features, and somehow when all this is stable, I think I will find somebody that likes my idea or will want to be a co-founder with me, or directly I can go to the stage where I will hire people to work with me and to build this product. But of course, now going with the next steps, especially if I want to hire new people, then I will hit the moment that I will need money. Because for example, my plan is to hire 2 people, and just within 2 months I will spend all my money. So yeah, it is indeed interesting process, but the key points here is that at the very beginning you need good iteration and to develop your idea. Building team, co-founder will come later. And of course, you maybe you can stay only here, iterating on your idea and see that it is not good enough. But you don't know until you start iterating and get feedback. And the another lessons I learned is that it is always iteration. You iterate on your idea, then you iterate on your prototype, then you will iterate on the process to build a good team, then you will iterate on the process to how to go your company to go on the next stage, and so on and so on. So it is always an iteration. Whoops, sorry, I just scroll it. And now what I'm going to do, since 1 year I was just giving status quos, what I'm doing, what are my plans, what are my tasks. Well, because of the personal story that I tell you, I cannot continue to try to build a software product company. What I'm doing now is I revert back to my original working mode, which is to be a consultant and to work with clients, with requirements, and so on. But this is not full-time job, right? I mean, from 1 week you have job, then in the next 2 weeks you don't have, and so on and so on. The consulting job is interesting topic. So I know I will have free time, and in my free time I will try to develop the what I have achieved so far, the products. And I will go, my next goal is just to go to the stage where I can hire 2 people to help me work on this product. Anyway, so what I will do with the existing products, right? Well, here is my plan. Notifier, it was bad idea, and what I'll do is I'll somehow try to package what I have as a code in a free version, and I'll put it in. I will keep it on the store. I'll support this, but just as a free version. Feedbacker, right? Actually, this was pretty simple idea, but this is app that have more than 60 installations, which is huge number, right? And from this 60 installation, I have still 20 companies that use this simple feedback form, which was it was a surprise. So what I'll do is I'll somehow find how to build a paid version. It will be cheap, but again, my goal is to have something as portfolio. My big product was this with the document management, and I will continue to iterate on how to make this document manager good product to be able to get my first clients, and hopefully to start earning money from this product. We'll see. As I said, the key is iteration. And at the end, some very clever quotes that are not mine, but for example, just to work on idea to start something from scratch within 1 year with the clear mind that you don't earn money, but you have family, you have child, you expect a new child, and so on. You need to have clever quotes in your mind. So the very first thing that I want to tell you is this is what I think is the key for the success. You should be persistent. This is the key. Also, another thing that I understand, the business doesn't care. So it doesn't care whether I have 2, 3, 5 children. Do I have time to work or not? What matters is whether my product is good enough or not. Nothing else, because the business doesn't care. And of course, if you don't build your dreams, somebody will hire you to do this for their dreams. And being a consultant, this is the gap. So if if I don't find time to work on my current prototype and my current dream to build a software product company, well, I'll be consultant forever. But this is what it is. So I hope I give you the answer to the question, is it possible for a single person to start a software product company? So have a great day and don't stop to dream. Bye.